And action. Good
Hello.
afternoon, YouTube. Welcome to Coffee with the Masons.
Oh, I've got this. I don't like this chair.
She don't like the chair. She don't like it.
So-
I've come to realize that if she don't like it, woe is me.
Bless you. I need a pillow. I'm just not comfortable.
Well, go get you a pillow.
I'm gonna get a
We
pillow.
can pause it. I'll talk to the people. So, until she gets back, I want to talk about something that's very near and dear to my heart. My beloved Georgia Bulldogs. Now, I am one of those. You left the door open, honey. I am one of those college football fanatics. Even though I've calmed down some now, I was one of the ones that would pace back and forth the entire game. I could not be still. I could not be calm. As long as the game was going, the clock was ticking, I was a nervous freaking wreck. Well, I've recaptured that old glory-ish, what you want to call it, glory-ish, and I find myself a bundle of nerves all over college football again, and with good reason. My Georgia Bulldogs started off the year on a tear, and then we had a hiccup against South Carolina, and yeah, it was pretty bad. I almost cried. I didn't quite shed tears, but I was real close. And then last week's game against Florida, I was a bundle of nerves.
I bet you were.
We beat Florida. We're back up to number 6. Number 6 in the playoff rankings. Now, college football, the top 4 teams will advance to the playoff to have a chance for a national championship. We are number 6. 2 of the top 6 teams, Penn State and Ohio State, still have to play each other. Now, she got an eyebrow. She does that. We've got 3 conference games left. We've got Missouri this week. Then we play Auburn. And then we got Texas A&M. We win those 3 out, we play in the SEC Championship. Right now, I guess we'll find out this weekend whether or not that SEC Championship game is going to be against Alabama or LSU, because that is the game of the week this week, and I will be tuned in. I invite all y'all to tune in, too. I'm not going to broadcast it live on YouTube because, quite frankly, y'all don't want to see a grown man cry.
So, today's topic.
No.
Today's
but
topic.
I had a good one.
What's yours?
Ambition versus realism.
Can we do that one tomorrow?
Sure.
I want him to talk about 3 things that I aggravate him about.
Oh, dear Lord.
I knew it. And then, if there's time, 3 things that he appreciates about me. You're our therapy. Just go along for the ride.
3 things that she aggravates me about. 1, she is very, very
pushy,
prone to nagging.
Pushy.
She calls it pushy. I call it nagging. She's been with me going on 6 years now. 6 years. 6 years is a long time to be with anybody, let alone somebody like me. I know I am very hard to live with. I know I'm a handful. Self-proclaimed. So she knows this. I've told her time and time again, I'm hard to live with. She deserves a medal for making it to 6 years. Maybe 2 medals and some cash money.
Diamonds.
But she knows that I don't wake up well, 1. I don't do well before I have coffee. And what's the third one? I like to poop when I get up. Now YouTube knows.
So thing number 1 that you're aggravated about is I nag a lot. What else?
Number 2.
Get it out there.
She is one of these ones that plans everything months in advance. The budget, everything.
No,
I'm one of the ones.
Used to be.
I'm one of the ones that believes that tomorrow might not come. I plan for today. Works for me, ish, until she gets around. That aggravates the crap out of me. I don't like to plan for tomorrow when tomorrow is not promised.
Okay, number 3.
Number 3.
Maybe it's this.
No, actually, that's probably number 4. Number 3, stop it, leave my brows alone. Number 3 is the animals. She has spoiled she spoiled the mess out of these animals.
And
I cannot sit down. I have to feed the dang animals because I can't sit down to enjoy a meal in private.
That's true.
I can't.
That's true.
And she's done it all. And
is all of that me? Or some of it you?
No, you did all of that. You did every bit of that.
Okay.
And even the big dogs, the ones that stay out in the backyard most of the time, in her mind, they talk to her. They tell her things.
I
They
can't help it if I'm tuned in.
they ask for things, and when they ask for things, who do you think has to give them to them?
I mean, Forrest wants to be a house dog. We still haven't done that, but he
See,
tells
see what
me
I
all
mean?
the time.
See what I mean?
What's your point?
I can't win in this
How
house
about,
full
all
of
right, we're 5 minutes in, so let's do 3 things you appreciate about me.
3 things I appreciate about you is you are a wonderful grandmother. Those girls love you.
I love them.
They do, and she's a beast of a grandma. Whenever the oldest one wants to stay over here, just gets mad when she has
Just
to go
'cause.
home.
Yeah.
Um, Another thing that I absolutely love about her is she listens to God and not people.
I try.
Even though she listens to animals too, she listens to God and not people. If she listened to people, I'd have been long gone. Another thing is she's always worried about my needs. She puts me first.
2 or 1 flesh.
So, yeah, there you go.
All right. Since you want to wrap this up, or should I go?
No, it's your turn.
All right, my turn.
Yeah,
Three things.
Fire away.
He drinks all the milk. He throws the cigarette butts in the yard.
Not anymore.
No matter how many times I ask him not to.
Not anymore. Hold on. Can I say this?
5 days without
No,
smoking.
no. 6 days now without a cigarette.
Yesterday it was 4.
No, yesterday was 5. At the end of last night was 5 days. Today is 6 days.
Okay, throws the cigarette butts all over the yard.
No more.
I think your sense of urgency and timing and mine are so far apart that it's a point of contention.
I'll agree with that.
I feel like at this stage of the game, you're 10 days clean, more or less, give or take.
Ish, yeah.
So you ought to be putting in about 2-3 hours a day around the house. Depending on the weather, which is a problem, and all his injuries, and all his illness, all our illnesses. We get very few productive days around here. The weather is about to get really cold, 40 for the high, and he'll be crying and whining and complaining, maybe that's number 4, that he can't go outside and work because it's so cold. When?
No. I will be out working in the cold.
But
I've been waiting on this cold weather. See, it's...
I didn't interrupt. My sense of urgency about him getting out and working on things around the house. There's so much to be done. I feel like I give 125% and he gives 75 to 80%, and then he'll take some time off to play. He's had 100 days to play. Well, okay. I'm sorry, you've had about 75.
Okay, so what this stemmed from is the wood splitting, and I explained it to her, and I'll explain it to you, and if maybe this will be our first comment, because somebody out there will see this and agree with me. No man in his right mind wants to split wood. Nobody does. When I say I'm going to split wood, I'm doing it against my better judgment and under official protest.
Okay,
that's every man known on the planet.
8 minutes.
Doesn't mean we're not going to. It means we don't want to.
No, but you did it for an hour and okay, I'm done for the day.
I just took a break. My back was hurting because I have to squat down.
Yeah,
I have to squat down at that thing, and you do it all up and down with a bad back.
Okay,
and 200 pounds plus.
Let's
on a bad
talk
back.
about 3 things I appreciate about you.
This will be a short list.
I said 3 things. 3, you are a phenomenal man of God when you put your mind to it. Phenomenal. There is not, when you're clean and sober, you are the most emotionally supportive spouse. When he was using, it was a different story, but when he's clean, he is an incredibly supportive spouse. Hardly ever says almost never says anything derogatory about my looks, my weight, what I'm doing with my time, which leads into the 3rd thing. When I quit my job last 2017, he never criticized me once for 2.5 years about how I spent my time, and I have not returned the favor, sorry. But I so appreciate just having that space and time and freedom to get past some issues that I had with that job, and you never criticized me.
Well, I mean, there's good reason for that. One, you're my wife. I love you.
I love you.
When we got married, we did it very quickly. We did it because we were going to get married anyway, but we ended up getting married when we did because I needed insurance. There was an injury, and we couldn't afford to pay for it. Um, doesn't mean I didn't love her when we got married. It just means that we were going to get married on my mom and dad's anniversary to honor them. Well, what, 6 months prior to that's when the injury happened, so we had to do it a little faster than what we wanted to.
We did it on God's time.
Yeah, well, I'll allow that. Yeah.
We
But
did.
when I first moved up here, I couldn't find a job. I had the shoulder injury that I ended up having surgery for. You supported us. And you went to a place that you worked for a quarter of a century and absolutely hated it. But yet you went and even worked the extra day from time to time so we'd have a little extra money. So when it was time for you to cut loose, it was time for you to cut loose. I had your back. Yeah.
How about that scripture?
This is from the book of Acts, chapter 1. Jumping right into it. Verse number 8. But ye shall receive power. After that the Holy Ghost is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me both in Jerusalem and all Judea, and in Samaria, and unto the uttermost part of the earth. So that tells me that, back in the time when these guys looked at the Jewish people as God's chosen people and the only ones that God cared about or loved, the way I saw it, Jesus came and told them, no, that's not what it is. We're all God's creation, and we're all worthy of God's love.
He opened up salvation to all.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll drink to that.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment.
Thank you.
Still waiting on that first comment.
We're saving up.
So
4 quarters.
I got the money in my pocket.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Got it in my pocket. So whoever throws that first comment out there gets these 4 shiny quarters. That's right.
So thanks for joining us, and we will see you tomorrow.
God bless you guys.
Bye.